Oh god. Ignore that. I was drinking water just before starting, and immediately I choked in it. I opened my mouth to say "Con la mia," and then immediately I choked on the water that I was drinking. Anyways. Ah! Anyways, hi, con la mia, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hi. Hola mia, everybody. Welcome. No, what? Hola mia, todo el mundo. Bienvenidos. Espero que estés teniendo un buen día. Welcome. Rodrigo, bienvenido. ¿Cómo estás? Espero que tengas un buen día. Richard, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Officer, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Nimby, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Rexy, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. We're so back with our streams. We're back for now, and then I'm gonna go away for a little bit more, and then I hope to come back to our streams. Alex, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Nix, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Lyncia, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Leo, Armand, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Logan, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. I think that's everybody. Are you winning, son? So curiously, this is the year that has been the tightest ever in my experience of Artfight. If I look at the website right now, first of all, they have stopped giving us points totals for some reason, or I'm remembering wrong. We have no point totals if you go to Artfight right now. But also, Artfight right now is divided at a 50-50 score. Exactly 50% score, which is crazy to me. Crazy. Actually, should I show you the website? I should have set up the website to show you. That's so stupid. That's so stupid of me. How did I not notice that? Let me pull it up real quick. As I was saying, it's a 50-50. Like, isn't it always divided? But I feel like every year there has been a slight lead. Like, one team already positioning themselves as more points than the other. I have never seen such an even split that I remember. It has been 200 years since last our stream. It has been most of the year, if not all of the year. I'm not gonna lie, our stream became a little bit overwhelming for me for some reasons. Ranker, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. I'm not even Artfighting, and I drew more art than Ellie this Artfight. I drew two very like involved pieces, and then I did draw something for Artfight. I just haven't shown you. I just haven't posted it. But I'm gonna show you my attack that I've done so far, which was a revenge. And I'm gonna show you an attack that I got that I was really excited about. Good day now. Got my Yoshi, got my lunch, and I'm not even choking on it. And you're not even choking on it? Oh my gosh, that's incredible. But yeah, welcome, hi. Nirwanda, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. So, I'm not over the fact that you just call me Orochi right now. I think you've called me Orochi before, but it's still overwhelming. First of all, you guys have not seen my profile. Some of you have seen my profile because some of you are on Artfight. But for anyone who isn't on Artfight, this is my profile this year. I have my ID card, which I made myself entirely. No, I mean, I used assets by other people. This is an asset by someone else. This is like the background that is softly there is like the official banner. But this is my ID card that I made practically from scratch. I love it. I'm really happy with it. And then this is my profile. I learned a lot this year on how to make a profile that I actually really liked. So I'm really happy with it. And I think from here on out, all of my years, like all of the years, my profile will look like this. I will just change the assets to fit the theme. But I'm really happy with how it came out. I feel like I was overthinking it before. I feel like I've been overthinking it for all of the years. And now this year, I finally did something that's clean, stylish, but like not overwhelming, not too much like information. I feel like I really like it. I understand we all know you're not Oshi material. You're 100% cameo. Shut up! Is that a tastefully nude, Ellie? Yes, it is. It is. Thank you for calling tastefully nude, because some people have called it sussy. And it's like, it could literally not be more tasteful. The other option that I was working on before this, Crystal, because I had like 8 different concepts and I started developing like 2 or 3 before I realized that I did not have the skill set for it. I'm gonna show all of that at the end of our fights when I have a little bit more time to organize it better. But one of them that I developed long enough to have like proper painting in some parts of the drawing, that one was also tastefully nude, but it would have been a little bit more controversial. Like I was feeling that some people would call it like too sussy, which to me is tasteful, but still absolutely love that art of you in the crystal. Thank you! Not only spending half the art fight preaching of her profile. I spent the first 2 days on it, I'm not gonna lie. Ellie overthinking? No way! Yeah, no way, right? No way, who could do that? Anyways, do you notice this? 2025 goals, 1 out of 8. That's because I drew this revenge that I have not shown you guys. But this is the first thing that I actually drew. So I have been doing something. You guys just haven't seen it. When did you ever not overthink everything instead of doing? Never. I'm an overthinker at heart. I am an overthinker. Ellie's screenshotting her profile and submitting it. Nah, you cannot self-attack. You cannot self-attack, sadly. Dancy, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Not tasteful enough? How is it not tasteful enough? It's showing side torso. Side torso. The crystal isn't engulfing you from the hips down, is it? The idea was, instead of a lamia tail, a crystal, like, coming out of a crystal sort of situation. Some people really do have a low threshold if that's sus to them. That's what I think. I would call that fat tail Ellie since the gem looks like your tail, but yes, it's tastefully nude. Well, the idea was like, instead of tail, is like coming out of the crystal. This one is sassy, really? If the other one is more so, it's YouTube ban worthy. But it's not. It's so tasteful. Did you show us that? I could swear you did. No, I think you are on Artfight. I think you have seen this before because I think you're on Artfight. Now I want to see that supposedly sussy art and judge for myself. You'll see it. You'll see it. Trust me. That came out gorgeous. Thank you. Rexy probably wants full booba account. That's crazy. Do we have to polish the crystal tail too? No, don't worry. I take care of that one. Don't worry. You have nothing. I just touched the cable of the microphone. Is everyone okay? My microphone is still up, so I didn't mess up with the table. But is it sounding garbly? Okay, it's not sounding garbly. Okay, so this is a revenge that I did. I am particularly happy with the way that this is gonna sound sussy. I'm sorry. The boobs came out because I think I never painted. Sorry, this is sussy, but like, I'm actually proud of how I love the colors that I managed in the boobs. I love how it looks very vibrant. The tail, I wish I had done better. The scaly tail, I wish I had done better. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and we have what we have. And so let me show you now my defenses. All of the attacks that I've gotten so far. I got this one for my girl Rika, which I'm really happy that I'm getting more attacks for Rika because she definitely deserved a little bit more attention. I got this one, which is the one that I revenged, which the ruins of rock and stone are very, very relatable to me. I may be biased in judging this art. I am biased towards beautiful monster girls with long flowing hair. Yeah, and mermaids are one of your tops, right? If I remember correctly, you really like mermaids, right? I like the hair, thank you! I got this one, which is actually by a friend, a real life friend. So this one I actually kind of knew was coming because I managed to get this person into our fight. Another person that I managed to convinced to join the fight. Every time I get someone to join the art fight, I'm so excited. Sadly, she did join for my opposite team, but I think she did that so she could attack me. I don't know. Look, I have gloves. So they know your channel? Yeah, this is one of those very few friends that actually knows my channel. And because, like, we are friends, she knows me very well, and she knew that I would love this because, like, the pastel colorful skirt and the long gloves and the girly bow and the fact that the armor doesn't have boob plate but, like, actual armor plate, and the fact that it's all crystally and it has, like, a heart shape and is very colorful. Like, she knows me because she knows me. Like... She knows me. Ese dibujo está bueno. Sí, está muy bueno. Lo hizo una amiga. Your friend is cracked. That Ellie art is also gorgeous. I will tell her if she's not seeing this, because she sometimes sees my streams, but she knows not to tell me about it until well after. Bull plate armor isn't bad armor. Bull plate armor is terrible armor, bro. It's terrible armor. Your friend is talented, really talented. I like the colors. The colors are amazing. They did a really good job with the skirts, the way the colors shift. I know! The colors are great! Damn, almost makes me want to draw something. Almost. We were so close! We were so close! I use very much. She's a pro. She has a history of commissions, if I remember correctly. Violet, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Ew, actually, what is it? Shut up. Now, she also made this one, which I'm gonna have to choose which one I revenge later when I revenge, because I don't do revenge chains. Sagittarius, hey, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Can I suggest a target for an attack? You can suggest it, but I do have a lot of bookmarks that I have been wanting to draw for a while, so I might add it to my bookmarks. I cannot make promises that I will attack them. Same artist attacked me too. Yeah, I directed them. Like, my friend was like, who the fuck do I attack now that I attacked you twice? Like, I'm not gonna keep going. And I was like, I have literally, in my profile, I have friends that I have listed out. So that's somewhere you could start. And, oh my god, why am I bumbling so much? I was like, you can start there. So... Tell her to quit lurking? No, I want people to... people who know me in real life know that they shouldn't tell me that they're on stream. They know that they should tell me well after, if they want to tell me. Dancy, did I say hello to you? Welcome, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Do you even know Armor? The own waist on Armor had that same concave part that hits would be drawn, and it's metal, not paper. Bull Armor is bad. Listen, I follow historical costumers, because I'm really into costume design and really into, like, fashion design and everything. And I've heard enough rants by historical costumers about boot plate armor. I promise you, I know that it's bad. Saving from Fate has the most realistic female armor. I'm not familiar enough with Fate that I could realize that in this moment. I could not bring it up. Then I got this one, which is like a happy late birthday gift, which I think I may have answered to live on stream. Regardless, I'm holding a tiny Ellie. Isn't that fucking adorable? That's fucking cute. Like, come on, bro. Come on. I'm holding myself. It's really cute. And the last one that I want to show you guys is something I'm freaking out about, because look at this Rika. Look at this Rika! I love my girl Rika. And this person got the vibes so pat down. Like, she looks cute, she looks girly, but she does not look like you want to get too close to her. Her teeth are sharp. Her scar in the eye is red as fuck, and her nails are long, and she doesn't have any good intentions going on behind her. Someone won the extra mile with that one. This one was a revenge, not really because it's from a different year, but it's clearly an intended revenge for... Where is it? For this thing that I did last year, which I must have shown you guys. I did this one last year, now that she has replied, I feel wholly inadequate. Where's the chain coming from? The chain goes from the limbs to the other limbs, basically. Bookmarks? Did I say book? I meant bookmarks. 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 The Atlantic Gundam. Is it just like that it shows up? If I check like this. Alright, so for starters, this is Stream Crystals, so I am not inclined to attack my own team. I say it in my profile, but like my priority is definitely getting points for my team from the opposite team. So I'll take them on later, but it's not very much likely that I will focus on them this year because I do want to focus on my enemy attacks. In fact, my bookmarks. Let me bring up the page again. Actually, my bookmarks. Since this year they added folders, my bookmarks are now divided in like teams and people that I've attacked in the last 2 years, so that I don't sound too repetitive. Because if I attack the same people within the same like 2-year period, I feel like I may come off as begging for their revenges or something, and it makes me anxious. Everything makes me anxious. I'm an overthinker. Regardless. We finally arrived at the actual art portion of the art stream. Well, oh my god, art. Do you think she would shut down for like 5 minutes on stream if a friend piped up to call her IRL Oshi? Yes. I would probably freak the fuck out and I wouldn't enjoy it. Bubbly armor is the work kind of defense. Exactly. Anything to do with the old art attack? Old Disney show? No. No. They swapped fashion and armor when they started long pointy shoes, even when it wasn't practical. Yeah, but I'm talking about a practical armor. Like, you're bringing up something that doesn't have to do with my topic. The best offense is a terrible defense. I don't think that's how it goes. I don't think that's how it goes. I never thought we'd see actual art on LER stream, and you still have it, baby. I'm still not doing art. I need your Artfight link. I have someone that can give you an attack. My Artfight link is Elyssia. Let me just write it. Because I don't want to go back a second time. I don't want to go back yet another time. It's bothersome to do so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I tested this 3 minutes ago. Have I run out of battery? Okay, give me just 1 second, guys. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Right back. Sorry about that. I think something is just misbehaving. Something is misbehaving, and I'm not entirely sure why, but it doesn't matter. Hey, can I make a question. Yes, Leoberman, you can make a question. Ask away. Ask away. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what the question is. Oh yeah, I was about to write my Artfight link, wasn't I? I was also about to write down. So my Artfight link is Elyssia Nikos. And I'm not sure what this is called. Dash? Elyssia dash Nikos, I think? I remember this year really stepped up your game last year. I did, and I feel like this year, I fear this year is not gonna be that much of a step up. In fact, I fear this year might be a downgrade. I'm not sure. That's how I'm feeling. Might be the anxiety. Who knows? Ellie only attacks her own team in Age of Mythology. And not on purpose. I don't think anyone is going to be put up by receiving your art. Don't undersell yourself. I can't not undersell myself because that's the only thing I know how to do. A metal bikini is one thing, but a full-plated top armor with booba is just another armor. Nothing to say that it hasn't been done before. Yes, the problem is that it diverts the... Oh my god. This is not... Go look for someone, a historical costumer that can explain it better than I can. It's not a good design. It's a bad armor design. There's no way she forgot to share the tablet. I love this art streams where rehearsing is happening. I'm gonna get started now. I'm gonna get started now. I promise. I promise I'm gonna get started now. I promise. Tablets have special pens to draw, right? Yeah. It has to be the specific pen. I opened my notes to write down some drawing ideas, and I saw one idea from ages ago that could be done in like 30 minutes. Ooh! Ooh! Hey Yoshi Ellie, can I ask if I can ask a question? Yeah, you can ask if you can ask a question. Yeah! Yeah! Should probably stick the link into a chat announcement. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I could just copy paste it into the chat. Why am I stupid? Why am I stupid? Yeah, I'll pin it. That's the answer. That is the answer. Ignore the fact that my brain doesn't brain properly, but that's clearly the answer. So today I have 3 people that I've been really interested in attacking lately. One of them is what I think I'm gonna end up doing. Which is this one. Her name is Ducky, and she's a Dumbo octopus that washed onto the shore in the 90s with bits of Garfield phone. So, like, imagine microplastics of Garfield phone in a beach, and then this Dumbo octopus gets sort of like transformed by... By the way, none of this is exactly how the description is. This is copy-pasted from the description. The rest is just me interpreting this. So very 90s slash 80s, or rather like very 80s, but kind of 90s. Because of some of the other art that I saw, it wasn't giving me beginnings of 80s. It was giving me like 8 of 80s, some of the art that I saw on the page. Dumbo elephant. Something is driving me towards this because I have the exact idea of what... Of course I gravitate towards girl failure. Of course I do. I also have this one, who is a girl failure. She's from a 12-page comic about how she's so ready to confess to her best friend, who is also the person that she loves. And then they finally meet, and her best friend is like, I'm getting married. And she's like... Huh? No, I was gonna confess to you. What do you mean you're getting married? So there's that. And who's this? Oh, this one has no description, so not entirely sure how... this one has no description, so I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. But at the same time, I have like a very strong drive to draw this hair, because this hair is so fucking awesome. I love it. Sometimes one element of the design is enough to get me to want to draw it. But with this one, I know exactly what I want the art to look like. So I think I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna do a draft. Very very first, very tiny little first draft situation. Because one thing that has changed my art a lot. Oh, I forgot to move my keyboard so that I didn't have to struggle. Okay, give me a sec. I haven't done art in so long that I've forgotten my setup. What the fuck did I touch? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. When I was moving my keyboard, I touched the top of the keyboard to the bottom of the desk. And now I don't know what hotkey it pressed. Uh-oh. No, not that. No. Uh-oh. I'm gonna close the program and open it again. Maybe that resets it. Maybe that resets it. Fuck! It didn't! Ah! Okay. Can I restore the workspace window? Show everything. Please show everything. Please show everything. Oh god, I have no idea what I touched. She mashed the keys. There's no right. There's not fixing that sort of restarting. I don't know what I did. Did you start? You didn't start by a fire by accident. No, but I pressed a hotkey that does something and I don't know how to fix it. I have no idea what I just touched. Shortcut keys. Reset position of view. What is this? Reset to the... No. No. That's not what I want to do. Fuck! If you match everything in reverse, it will fix it. Or it will break it worse. Is Yumi streaming yet? No, she still has a couple of... I'm panic contacting Yumi. She uses site too, so I'm panic googling, I guess. I don't know how to even Google this. My Google foo is awful. Site to restore workspace. Do you use the same model tablet? No, because it's not a tablet thing. It's not a tablet thing. It's I press something in my keyboard, some hotkey that I'm not aware of, and it took away all my. Get your shit together. It's gonna be fine. It's just that I have no idea how to fix this, and when I don't know what I did or how something broke or how to fix it, I panic. I don't know how to fix it. I'm gonna start pressing random key. What if that breaks shit? Ah! Okay, crisis averted. Mashing random keys managed to bring it back. Pressing random keys managed to bring it back. Somehow. I don't know how, but somehow it managed to bring it back. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Did it? We don't see anything. Huh? What? Are you for real? Please tell me you're joking. Please tell me please tell me you're kidding me. Oh, please tell me you're not for real. Alright, now I'm where I was before. Now I am where I was before. Now I see, we can see now. Okay, good. Mashing in reverse. I knew mashing in reverse would help. How did that actually work? Thank goodness. I don't know, I mashed all the keys I could, and then that. When you first said it, we still don't see now. I see the concept of the octopus girlfriend. Garfield. Huh? You didn't see it before? Now do yourself a favor and save your workspace. That's not how you do. That's not, you don't save the workspace. That's just a hotkey. Anyways, so, what I want to do is like, sort of like this. We have the Garfield phone, right? I want the Garfield phone. I want the Garfield phone. This is like the concept for the art. The Garfield phone, which is sort of like this, right? Paw. Does it have a tail? Yeah, it does. Tail, whatever, right? And I would like the character to be a chibi. Smaller. A character to be like a chibi. Laying like against the phone. I don't know if sitting or standing or what, but no, I definitely wanted standing. Let's show the rest of the phone first. Talking in a giant, like, phone receiver. So, like, this is a concept. Where does it connect? Where's the cord? On the back? Where's that cord connecting? Oh, no. None of the references have, like... Oh, because it's not connecting. This cord doesn't connect to... The cord doesn't connect to the thing. Does it? It just connects somewhere else? Huh? Explain to me why she's upset with this Garfield phone. Because of the description of the character. Dumb octopus that washed onto the shore in the 80s with bits of Garfield phone. So like that is literally in the description of the character. So it's all I have to go off of. And like that's what I'm doing. The tail is the thing you pick up from the top. It's not tail behind it. What do you call this then? What do you call that? What do you call this? That's a tail, my guy. Out the back, look at the phone to the left of it. But I think this cable is like broken from here, no? So like here's kind of the concept, right? The concept is like receiver, phone. This is gonna be a nightmare, by the way. I know that I'm gonna regret it. I can tell you right now that I'm going to regret it very, very quickly. Then from here, it's a cord, and we'll have to figure out where the cord is connecting. Maybe it'll come all the way back and be like shape, very shape, right? Just plug it to the butt. You know full well that's where it goes. I legitimately don't. So, Garfield cat, right? Garfield phone. And then let's bring all of those back. And then this one, she would be like the size of the receiver. Oh, she could be sitting! That would be cute! She could be sitting on the thing! She could be like... whittling her legs, like when a teenager's like talking and they're like... Oh, that could be cute! That could be cute! Right? I think that could be cute. I think I like it. Garfield phone tailgate? You got to sell it. You're gonna make this a master masterpiece. Well, I'm not going for masterpiece. I'm going for like a good attack. A good attack that showcases my style, but that doesn't take me 3 weeks to complete. Check that early. I sent a top view of the phone. That's a different phone. That's a different phone. That is literally a different design of the phone. I wish you didn't see that. You wish you didn't see what? What we're talking about. Alright, so far, this is the idea. Colleen, now the most time she'll ever spend on a piece of art will be Garfield OC fun art. I legitimately think the damn phone is going to be like one of the most difficult things I've ever done. I legitimately think it's going to be one of the hardest things I've ever drawn. The goddamn phone, to be honest. Okay, so draft completed, I think. What do we need to consider again? There's a tail, there's braids. Okay, let's consider the tails and the braids. Braids could be... They need to be small. They need to be, like, really small. So, there, there, there. Not much more than that. Otherwise, they get too long and they're not in accordance to the actual design. What else? Tail. Tail is kind of complicated because of the Garfield phone of it all. Because of the Garfield phone of it all and because of the jacket of it all, the tail is gonna be a little bit not visible, but that should be fine. Because it's gonna be covered by the puffy jacket. Yeah, tail is gone. Tail is not considered whatsoever. Alright, that's my first draft. Let's bring this up a little bit more. Put it all on a folder. So this is the first draft. Now it's time for the second sketch. Now I can zoom in and start doing a bit more detail. Something else has helped me a lot in getting faster. This is a middle bang, perfectly middle. Something else has helped me a lot in getting faster is not allowing myself to spend too much time on the first draft. Like really zooming out and doing it tiny, tiny, tiny. So that I'm literally incapacitated from spending too much time on it. Let's tackle the head first. The face! Let's tackle the face first. I think my head needs to be much taller. You don't really draw objects a lot. I remember the Mecha Dragon Girl, though. Shouldn't be too hard compared to that. I'm not used to props. Props are sort of my nightmare. Not gonna lie to you, props are sort of my absolute nightmare. I do not get along well with props. No, that face is whack. That face is whack. It really needs to be taller. I'm gonna approach this from a different place. I'm gonna do the head first. The body first? I'm gonna do the head first. Huh? When did I change my... When did I change my pen? I feel like my hands are a mess today as far as like pressing hotkeys and shit. Do I prefer it if I make it taller? We will see. Gonna let the process continue. Gotta remember this is just literally just a first sketch. And that it will get refined as it goes. Why'd you do the phone, Ellie? Because it's part of the concept. It's part of the concept of the drawing. If I don't, then I'm not doing my concept of the drawing. My concept of the drawing is entirely based around the phone. Like, literally, inspiration struck when I, like, considered the phone. Oh, that's a better head. Wait, I needed to start the head without the neck. That's what's going on here. That feels better. Yeah. That's much better. I'm gonna isolate the head because I'm gonna be moving it a lot. I can already tell I'm gonna be moving it a whole lot. I can already tell the drawing is gonna be stiff if I continue with this torso. So I gotta... set up the line of action first. There we go. That's gonna be better. I needed the line of action to drive the... piece to not look stiff. Around here, we're also gonna have boobs because she has quite noticeable proportions. So we're gonna have to consider that from the beginning. All right. Now... the torso would end around here. There would be a flattening where there's contact with the phone, which... Oh, I made it all in the same layer! No. We're gonna keep the head separate. I know myself. I need to keep it separate. Awesome Pro King, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. Hi! Yay! I like where it's going so far. I like where it's going so far. It's not quite what I envisioned in my head. But when it's Artfight and you haven't drawn any attacks and it's already been half the month, you kind of have to be okay with what you get. You kind of have to be like, oh, well, we get what we get. You know, like, am I happy? No. But I can trust the process. And I can trust that I will be happy eventually. Right? Like, that's a possibility. I'm going to stop the body here and start with a legs layer. Because I have a feeling the legs are also going to be something that's going to be a bit of a challenge. I feel like I'm also going to struggle with the legs a lot. So, do I want... I think I do. I think I do want to have, like, the back leg be the one that's on the phone and the front leg to be the one that's kicking. Like, kiki! Like, kiki! What's worse, when you accidentally press a hotkey and you don't know what you did, or when you press a hotkey repeatedly but it won't work and you don't know why? Ugh. Both of those sound awful. Why are you giving me two nightmare scenarios and asking me which one is the most nightmarish? Because they're both horrible. The OC was just an excuse to draw the Garfield phone. Funnily enough, the entire reason I got interested in this OC is this. She has an area of the face that has like a very clear like marking of like probably from being an octopus. And I love that. It's that little difference between random anime girl with ears and a tail versus like you gave it something. You gave it a little bit of something, you know? Notice how most of her attacks this year have been Garfield themed. How? How has the first one been Garfield themed? You gotta keep them separated. You always hate everything you do from start to finish. Your opinion or your art doesn't count. That is not true. I'll have you know, the art that I did for my birthday cake thing, I loved. So that one is not something that I hated. So that one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. Ha! Gotcha. Gotcha! There is one example. One example of something that I didn't mind. Now, actually, I'm gonna be honest with myself and with you guys. I liked it. That was an art that I really liked, actually. Major words. It feels weird to say them. It feels like I have an ego or something. And I don't like that feeling. I also don't like that foot. But we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it eventually. What do we have in terms of foot? Sneakers. Sneakers. So I definitely want a little bit of a pronounced shape for the foot. I think what's happening here is that it's too flat. I think it is a little bit... It needs to be a little bit more... You know, to account for the fact that there's actually a sneaker in there. Yeah, I think that's better. But I also think it's too front now. I feel like it needs to be more side-ish. We'll see. We'll see. Let's continue with the other parts. was a little bit too big compared to the other one, so I'm just gonna grab it and shrink it a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh, too much. Too much. I think that's better. I think this is a second sketch. Ellie, stop. It's a second sketch. It's a first sketch. The other one was just the concept draft. So not even there's not even a second sketch. I hope you will be happy for the rest of your lifetime. Aww. That's so cute. That's so nice. Thank you. I hope you will. No, you. Uno reverse. Why? Where did that come from? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, that's a legs. That's a legs. That's a legs. Alright, I think the legs are fine. I think I'm gonna have to tackle the phone really soon. And I'm scared. And I don't wanna. Okay, so the arms would end around here. And then the rest of the arm would be around there. Which doesn't quite matter because it's gonna be very covered by the poofy jacket. So I should not be getting too concerned with that. Then I think this arm would end about here. And then... Oh, do I want to put it on the ears of the phone? But for that I need to draw the phone first. If I want this arm to be like... grabbing the ear or like touching the ear, I would have to draw the phone. Ah! I have to draw the phone. Oh! I couldn't get any of the worst scenario of pressing a hotkey and it does something completely different from what it's supposed to. I think that one is less nightmare scenario because that means your configuration is probably wrong, right? That should just mean that your configuration is to be tinkered with. Ooh, that neck is so thick. We need to go back to it. Thin it out from both sides. That's better. That's better. Okay, that's better. She has like the 3 mouth, right? Yeah, she does. She has like the little cat lips. The little details make a world of difference. Absolutely, I'm a very detail-oriented person, so it's always the little details that I'll notice and that will pull me in and stuff. She has 1 fang? Yep. And she also has like lips, so I need to account for those. Even though I normally don't draw them, I make sure that the rendering denotes them, but I need to account for them space-wise. They will probably not exist in the lines, but just in case. This does not look bad for the eye at first. We'll see. I need to adjust the head. No, stop! Second sketch! You can do it in the second sketch! You can do it in the second sketch! You can do it in the second sketch! Stop! Stop. You can do it in the second sketch. You can do that in the second sketch. Literally no reason to rush the steps. You know that your best products end up being after at least 2 sketches, so just continue the process. It's just that it looks so bad! It just looks so bad! What is wrong about this curve? What is wrong about... There's definitely something wrong, and it's definitely more related to the shape of the head. But I'm not allowing myself to touch the shape of the head right now. I'm not allowing myself. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. Not now. Not yet. Yeah, I think the arts are good for a first sketch. Let's do the hair. The hair would be around here. Nope. Let's do the hairline. The hairline would be here. Now we can do the hair. Is it close to the eyes or is it far from the eyes? It's close to the eyes. That's good because it was a great piece. Thank you. I wish you a scuff-free life with the exception of stream time when the difference should be made up for it. That sounds like you're trying to be nice, but you're cursing me really bad, man. Oh, she has ears. How did I forget? How did I forget that she had ears? Alright. Ears tackled. Now really, really tackling the hair. Okay, so I have the central bang. And then we have this coming from here. Very thin. Okay. It's a very thin little, it's a very thin little piece of hair. But underneath it has some more hair. It's a little bit fluffier. But not that much fluffier. Not that much. I shouldn't go too crazy on it. Yeah, something like that should be fine. Ugh. Since we are blessing and cursing you, I hope you live your life with no major inconveniences, just minor ones. Why are we blessing and cursing me? Why is that what we decided to do today? Where did that come from? Alright, something like that is wrong, actually, because of the heights of stuff. This needs to look... It looks too long. It looks too long because the other hair I made too long. All of this needs to be sort of like whoop. There-ish. So if that's there-ish, this can actually come a little bit more down. Be a little bit of a better shape. Alright. I can disregard it for now. This is second sketch material. This is not first sketch material. First sketch, you need to let it go. You need to let it go. We're gonna have like hair pieces. We're gonna have another hair piece. And the big thing, the shapes of the hair. Oh, it's not hair. It's a little extra, like, round thingy. You gotta be careful with that. It's not a Dumbo octopus if you don't draw the little things in the head correctly. If you don't draw them round enough, then what are you really drawing, really? It's cute maker hair like Son Goku and Vegeta hair, but made of crystals. I know that Vegeta is like a Dragon Ball character, but I have no idea what else you're talking about. Leo, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, oh no. Oh no! I drew all of that in the wrong layer! All of that! Sheesh! That would have been really bad. That would have been really bad if I just kept going like that. I have 40 gigabytes to use until tomorrow, so I'm here for now. I am so sorry for what you're going through, man. I'm so sorry. I hope that they fix their shit. That's honestly such a nightmare. Too many days. On the one hand, it's like, yay, and the internet cleanse. On the other hand, I'm so sorry. Alright, for now, let's look at that, and then let's come all the way over here. That's too much. That's way too much. That is a little bit better. Not quite what I want, but a little bit better. I think it's just like 3 little. 1, 2, 3, and then the... Yeah, I think that's about as long as it needs to be. And then on this side... One, 2, and 3. Came out much bigger than the other one, didn't it? Maybe not. No. Maybe even smaller. And this one came out too stiff. So... let's delete that. Make it more curved. One, 2, and 3. Is that too short now? Hopefully not. I think that's slightly better for this braid. I don't like this one. This one is really ugly. Need a better shape for it, for absolutely sure. What about here? I think that's better. I think that's a better curve. Okay. Let me try... Have you been noticing that I'm still avoiding the phone? Has anyone noticed that? That I'm still avoiding the phone, baby? I think that's... Now it's too long! Now it's too long! It's just a first sketch. Let's fix it like this. It's just a first sketch. It doesn't need to be good. Okay. 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 That's better. That's better. That's fine. And I think that would be it for the hair as well. We need some messiness over here. Gonna make it more messy over here as well. Alright, so far, so good for first sketch. Oh, the stupid phone. I need to actually tackle the phone. I need to actually do the phone. Which fills me with hatred. For sure, but I need to... Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. I can do the phone. I'm not scared. I'm scared. Okay, so... Okay. The face has to be sort of like around here, with all the rest of it being the sides, right? I think. And most of the face is the eyes. Like, the eyes are gigantic. The eyes are really, really big and really, really round. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. The worst nightmare using the wrong layer. Thankfully, I didn't do it in like an egregious way. Thankfully, I didn't do it in a very, very, very bad way. Just mildly. Just a mildly bad way. On the other hand, does it really matter if it's super well done? It just needs to look like you understand that it's a Garfield phone, right? It doesn't need to be realistic. It just needs to be nice to look at, nice enough to look at, and understandably a Garfield phone. Right. All right. Now the other one comes more to the front. You still see some on the side. It's all gonna be on the curves. It's all gonna be on the actual, like, details of the shapes of the curve. How do I make this look not horrible? How do I make this look not awful? I think the nose needs to be a little bit bigger. Right? It was correct so far? Yeah, so far I think, but it's also not looking quite right, I feel like. I feel like it's also not looking quite okay. That's the shape, right? Well, no, it has to touch the side. It has to come... It has to come over here and touch that corner. Sorry, that wall there. Okay. I feel like that is Garfield-y enough. You can understand what it is, especially when I painted orange. And it doesn't look horrifying, right? I think the eyes need to be lower. Yeah, the eyes need to be way lower. I feel like the proportions are just like a... It's... The ears are too close together. I don't know how, but the ears are too close together. And the eyes are not round enough. This whole thing needs to be more like tilted to the side. This needs to be more tilted to the side. This needs to be more tilted to the side. They need to be more round. This needs to be more here. So that the ears can be more separated. Okay, for now I'll leave it there. Words, Ellie! Words! No hissing! Sorry, it's difficult not to hiss. It's stressful, yeah? Okay. So from the other side... 3 paws on each 3 little... Right... there. Okay. It's like right here. And then it goes back? The problem is I don't have the best of references, do I? Like, where does this paw... Like, what happens behind that phone? What happens under that water? I grabbed all of my references are kind of obstructed. That was a bad reference gathering. That was bad in terms of gathering references. Ellie, you should know better. You should know better, Ellie. Who are you attacking? I'm attacking this girl. Who is an octopus, a Dumbo octopus who washed onto the shore in the 80s with bits of Garfield phone. That's the description. That's what we got. And that's why I'm trying so hard to figure out the Garfield phone. That's why I'm trying so hard to figure out a Garfield phone. Because that is what I have as far as a description. I think that's good for the paw. And then on the other side, it comes over here. And you also have to see the paws. But covered by this one. So only 2. I'm not mad at that paw. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Planet Booktube, welcome. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for your revenge attack on Mermaid Cordelia. She looks beautiful. Thank you. I'm glad that you liked it. I had as soon as I saw that I had the chance to draw a mermaid, I had fun with it. I love monster girls, and I love non-humanoid but not furry shapes. And I say that because, like, furry is hard to draw, not because I have anything against furries. I want to say it again and again because I don't want anyone to think that I'm someone that I'm not, I guess. I'm not hating on furries. Never, ever, never hating on furries. In fact, if I hadn't had 2 weeks of not being able to join Artfight, I think this year I would have tried a furry. I legitimately think this year I might have tried a furry. Okay, I think I'm fixing it little by little. I feel like I need to change the face to be more side-facing, but that's gonna be on the next sketch. But the rest of it, I think it's getting better. I think the rest of it is, yeah. Some additional possible reference material in Talk to Ellie. Also, it looks like the phone cord plugs just above the base of the tail. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good reference. Yeah, it plugs above the base of the tail. And the base of the tail is kind of like flat. It's kind of like really down low. Okay, thank you so much. That actually really helps. That helps quite a bit. So this fucker could close his eyes, huh? That's something I'm noticing. That he could close his eyes. That's kind of cool. I guess that's kind of neat. I don't know why you want your phone to have eyes, but that's kind of nice. The eyes open and close. My phone is dying, so I'm using the notebook. If you want to try a furry, draw Connie. Oh, absolutely, Connie is the furry that I would be trying. The Lina attack that could have been... What? I've drawn Lina so many times. So many times. Oh, are you saying because of the furry thing? Are you saying because of the furry comment? Okay, how? Let me bring this over. Copy image, copy image, copy image. Can I not copy the image? Do I have to open? Okay. Let me put this closer to what I'm doing. So, first of all, it's not all that curved, right? This has a curve and then it flattens out. Let me hide her a little. Actually, let me hide her entirely because she will be adjusted. She will be adjusted for the shape of the phone. So there's not a lot of distance. A little bit of arm, like past the head, just the tiniest bit, and you already have the leg. Like, if this is like where the head ends, there's like the tiniest bit, and then you already have the other paw. So, gonna try to respect that and say that, like, if the head ends there, then the paw would start here, the next spot. And also, I would say this is very side. Like, it's very much to the side, not in the center. So maybe I do want to move this a little bit backwards. And this a little bit forward. For the perspective to match better. Can you notice that everything I'm saying is a question? So, I am so not used to drawing objects and props. I'm not used to drawing props, man. They slowly open at night, right as you're falling asleep, and close right before you wake up. You're joking. You're trolling me. Who the fuck would pay for that? No one will pay for that, man. That's... No. No. Big no. Big yikes. I think this is how the perspective would look. Then you have the tail around here. And a lot of this doesn't matter because a lot of it is going to be covered by the receiver. So instead of doing a lot, I'm just going to try and put the basic shapes down. And see where we're at later. The head is the only part that really, really matters. The rest is kind of like... It's gonna be obstructed. How does this end? It doesn't. It just goes whoop. Doesn't really have like a lot of definition. It's just like 3 lines. Right? And then a little bit of a curve over there. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I think I drew part of it in the other layer. No, only the reference lines. Nice. Get to delete it right away. How are we feeling about this phone? How are we feeling about this phone? Yeah? No? Yay, nay? How are we feeling about it? Clearly, something is super wrong in the perspective. Something is really wrong in the perspective, that's for sure. You've never drawn her as a were-rock wolf? No, and I don't intend to. The single attack will take her for the rest of the month and will be her only attack on Artfight. Mind my words. I refuse to accept that as a reality. I think you're wrong, and I will prove you wrong. I think you're wrong, and I will prove you wrong. I think this is too... What is the perspective here? Okay, ignoring the face, because I have to correct the face. Is this the angle I'm trying to draw? Because it's not matching. If this is the angle I'm trying to draw, it's not quite matching. Is it? I hate inorganic shapes. I hate inorganic things. And you might say, like, this is a very organic shape. Yeah, but it's still an object. It's a phone. It's an object. It follows very strict geometric rules. Which are my nightmare. The body's odd. Yeah, the body's odd. The body is not matching the face. I feel like the face could be okay, but I feel like the body is a little bit too front-facing. I think the body is too front-facing. So I feel like this, all of this, has to come more like this. And this has to be more side facing. I think that already looks slightly better. Geometric? Yeah, geometric. Very gay. The foe looks gay. I don't know much about Garfield, so maybe he is gay. Garfield is not an object. He's a human being with thoughts and feelings. I don't think he's a human being. I think he's a cat, right? I've never read Garfield that high, right? Yeah. I literally just picked up the bottle. It's a prop designed to look organic at least, not boxy and techy. I know, I know. Think the dip in the neck is a bit too big. You might be right, and I literally cannot understand it. I don't understand the proportions and the distances in any of my references. Is it reaching about where it's reaching? This is the dip, right? This will be the dip. Is it reaching about where it reaches the leg? I feel like maybe... it reaches about the same length of the leg, and then it goes up. But then this side would have to also do that. And again, I should not worry too much about this side or anything, because that's where the body is going to be. The dip is fine as the receiver isn't in it. I kind of forgot that it was supposed to be a phone. Yeah, it's supposed to be a phone. We keep forgetting, but it's supposed to be a phone. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna draw the receiver as well, which is very blocky, right? It's like super square until the bottom, right? Very square until here it starts getting funky. And there's a curvature. So okay. We have this shape with a straight line at the bottom. From this shape, we extend a block. And this is like that, right? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to draw buttons. Oh no, I hate drawing buttons. I hate drawing buttons. I forgot. There's gonna be buttons. It's way too tall. Needs to be shorter. Needs to be more circly. Have you guys gotten lost with all my scratchy lines already? Has it already gotten really annoying how scratchy this is? Shorter. Shorter. And I think a little bit thinner. I may have gone a little bit overboard with the thickness of the receiver. Still too thick, right? Still too thick? Maybe that might be better. Feel like that. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Okay. At some point, I touched another hotkey. Hotkeys are my nightmare because I don't know how half of them are configured. And I don't have the mental capacity to learn them. I just don't. Do you know how much I have in my head? How much information I have at any given moment? I cannot have all of the hotkeys information. I just can't. There are battles that we are bound to lose, and trying to remember all of the hotkeys is a battle that I am bound to lose. I need that headspace for facts about Dracula, Shakespeare, and other classics. That's what that head space is for. I wish the labs had a turn hotkeys on or off. I think in art, it's like actually significantly better to have hotkeys because you don't lose as much time like swapping brushes or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I can't. Alright, so I'm gonna pull this back a little. It's confusing. I'm gonna pull the draft as well because the draft is completely like entirely somewhere else. Entirely somewhere else. So this is gonna be phone, and this is gonna be girl, and this combined are the first sketch. Okay, cool. This is the receiver. Okay, so the receiver needs to start curving at some point. And it's not super curvy. Like, it's not one continuous curve. You can see a breaking point, I think. Like, I can leave it a little bit straight, I think. Then how much does it taper off? Tapers off quite a bit, doesn't it? I fucked up by painting on top of it and now I cannot see the shape again. So I'm gonna have to bring the... reference once more. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh, wrong thing to touch. Wrong thing to press. It does feel very curved. It does feel very, very curved. Shakespeare's legendary classic Dracula. Shakespeare would have done such a good Dracula comedy if, you know, the timeline had been different. Try to draw the buttons. Do one, then copy and paste the rest. I intend to do so, but I'm still scared of them. I'm still scared of them. They're always the same shape unless someone dumb made them to be different for any stupid reason. I've seen keyboards like that. Have you seen keyboards where every key looks different? Or not every key, but there's like different shapes for keys. Ugh. I'm fascinated by line arts and the process of drawing, so the scratchy drawing is actually making me more invested. Oh, really? Interesting. Are you using a new keyboard or something? No, I'm just stupid. No, I'm just stupid. Ellie, can we just toss out your hotkeys while you draw? Because you seem to be smashing them out. No, I can't. I don't mind hotkeys, but I want the option to turn them off, the ones that I don't want. I think the option is always there. If you go to your actual program and you configure it properly, like, there's always options. It's just that I don't take the time to actually do that. I don't take the time to actually go and configure my things. Alright. Does that look good? I think that looks like the receiver. I think that looks like the right shape. I think that's going swimmingly for the shape that I'm looking for. Don't you? Did I join the wrong layer again? Fuck me, bro. Why? 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 Jeez. I cannot draw in the right layer if my life depended on it. That's terrifying. Alright, so we need a black square with yellow edges. We need it to match that. And then we need a button here. That is like that-ish? That does not fit that surface. That does not fit that surface, I don't think. Have I mentioned that I hate geometrical shapes? Okay, if the middle would be like there-ish. I think that might be a good base. I think that might be a good base. That could be a good base for the button. Maybe. We will see. We will figure it out. Then I would need this to come up. There. Does that look like it fits the receiver better? Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Ellie, stop screwing Ellie! True. True. Everyone else is doing art fight and Ellie's over here fighting with her art. The true art fight is the fight you do against your own art. Yes. Those artists that draw all in one layer. Oof, yeah, that's a special beast. People who draw all in one layer are built different. Maybe one day I'll manage to get to that level, but I don't trust myself to do so. Damn, Backpack Hero surprised me by allowing me to go to the second biome, and now I have 10 minutes before I have to go. So not a great moment to start the second biome. I think I claimed Backpack Hero on Epic the other day, so I am excited to give it a try at some point. I remember I lost the chance to try the demo when it was available. It's one of those demos that I feel bad that I never got to try, because like I had my eye on it, and then when I tried to install it, it was already like, whoops, you can't do that. Alright, I think the receiver's going well. Now watch the entirety of the phone not match the character. Watch the entirety of this phone not match the character. Stretch it as much as I want. No, not that way. Not that way. Always from the corners. Okay, wait. I'm not hating what I'm seeing. I'm not hating it. Let me redraw the character because it's easier than redrawing the phone. It did take me longer to draw the phone than the character, I feel like. I may be wrong, but I feel like it took me longer to draw the phone and not the character. But I feel like that's good. I feel like that's looking good, right? Oh, I need to shrink both of them, actually, a little bit so that I can fit the cord. I forgot the cord. I want some space to play with the cord. I believe it did. I believe it did too. But I think it's working. I think it's working, especially for like a first sketch. Cord. Now the cord would have to come from here, right? And then, what's the best shape I can give it? What's the best shape? If I try to make it loop back immediately, it kind of loses a lot of joke. Like, it's not an interesting shape. So, if I do something like this, then a little loop-de-loop, and I make it go back. And then make it go back here. Maybe even get cut from the edges. Right? And then it would plug down there. Right here. And it would switch around. So maybe I just get the littlest indication that there's cord here. Right? And then it drops and it's covered by the Garfield. So it doesn't matter. But maybe I make it cut there. Like outside of the drawing. Is that a nice shape for the cord? I could exaggerate it more. If I'm gonna do that and cut it off, I feel like I could exaggerate it even more. Like here. Make it even more like interesting as a shape. But is it too interesting? Is it drawing the eye to the cord too much? Because I feel like now the entire drawing is competing with this fucking thing. I feel like now the entirety of the drawing is competing with the loop-de-loop for what is the focal point. So instead, I'm gonna make it smaller again. I feel like that's better. Or maybe do we not want the cord? But I feel like the cord has to be there. I feel like it's an identifiable thing. Maybe give it some tangles. I will be researching the chords. I will be researching the chords. Is the loop-de-loop not a tangle? I will be researching chords. Sherry Pumpkin, welcome and hello. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, welcome. Did I say that already? Alright, let me finish off the arm now that I have a tentative head. Now that I have a tentative head, I can come here and do like, what is the arm gonna be doing? Like here? But that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. Let me hide the hair so that I understand where the arm's going exactly. I need it to be about this long. And then about equally as long for the rest. And I don't think that's working all that well. Is that working? I don't think the perspective is right. I don't think the perspective is right. Because I think this head is like on the same line as her chest. And her hand is going backwards, according to this. So I don't think this is right. I don't think this perspective is perspectiving. I don't think this perspective is perspectiving, bro. You hate robots and I match geometrical shapes. It's hardware, yeah. You're not wrong. I was meant for the forests. I was meant for the forests. I need technology in general to adapt to the forest life. She's scrambling and scrapping with Garfield because she thinks she took his lasagna. Funnily enough, I've eaten lasagna only once in my life, I think. Paper doesn't have layers. True. People who paint are an entirely different beast as well. Like, you're telling me that you're doing all of that in one piece of canvas? That's crazy. You've been trying to reach that level, but you keep catching yourself. Nah, I'm not even trying to get to the level of painting one layer. I'm not even trying. People who draw in one layer, that dog artist who made over 1,000 comic pages. But you are a different beast, though. You are so fast. You are so effective. You are so... Pro. There's a specific word I'm looking for, but I'm not finding it right now. I already died to the boss. I wanted to make a quick drawing. Yeah, okay. Was it because you wanted to make a quick drawing so you were okay with losing? Or is it the second boss like, ooh. It's when return drawing the phone because she knows that's the most important part. That is the concept, you know? Like, that's the concept. All phone calls were bad about tangling, especially as people moved around. I'm gonna figure out if I can, but if it adds too much time to the drawing, maybe I won't. Although I do have a brush specifically for this kind of cord. Telephone cord. I think. If I remember correctly, at some point I did download a brush that is for drawing this specific type of cord. So I should be able to do the cord rather easily and rather quickly thanks to that brush. I have a very deep memory of my grandmother's. It would tangle up and then you would spend 5 minutes trying to untangle it only to retangle it because of that spring shape they gave them. I see. I don't know if I'm gonna give them tangles. It will depend on how long it would take. Might need to be rotated slightly. The hand definitely needs to be rotated. I need to figure out something for the hand. Prolific! That's the word. Protestant? Prolific. It surprised me with how strong it was, but I was also rushing. Yeah, it was a combination. It might be a strong boss, but also you were not trying your hardest. Not at this hour, man. At this hour? Okay, so where is your arm gonna be, girly? Where's your arm gonna be? Let me first draw the arm and then rotate it around. Is that a better angle? Maybe what it needs is to be like the hand is the opposite way. Like maybe the hand is like... But what is it doing? Like, what is that hand doing? Like, why is that hand there? I guess that's my problem right now. That hand is not natural. That hand is doing nothing. That hand is just existing. And that's a problem. Can it be up? But doing what? Up doing what? That's weird. That's... What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing with your hands? Girly Bob, what are you doing with your hands? Please, for the love of God, what are you doing with your hands? I feel like it has to be sort of like doing the exact same thing that the other hand is doing. But the phone's anatomy is really weird for that. Also, this hand is no longer doing anything either. Oh no! Oh no! Both the arms are doing nothing! Both the arms are just floating! What are your arms doing? What are your arms doing? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, let me just read. Why do I panic? There really is a brush for everything. Yeah, there is a brush for everything. There's no brush for early learning proper tech. No, but there is brushes. There are brushes that just draw the tech for you. All right, gotta go. Thanks for stream. Bye-bye. Also 58 minutes. Oh, shit. It's already been 2 hours. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And, I hope you have a wonderful night. Flipping us up? What's the other hand doing then? Yeah, nothing. It's doing nothing. She could have been picking the phone, but the phone is too big. So I don't think that the picking the phone is a good idea. But she could be grabbing the phone. She could be grabbing the phone somehow. I'll try that next. That way you swap the phone, please, and it means both hands are hidden. No, but then it would hide the legs too, and it would hide the entire drawing. Really hiding the hands so she doesn't have to draw them. I don't want to hide them. I want them to make sense. Give her a really long left arm to hold the receiver. There's the all-important glue brush, which I, of course, have. I obviously do have the glue brush. Why? I don't know. I feel like I needed to, just in case. You know, just in case. I feel like I needed to. That looks awful. That looks awful. That looks horrendous. That don't work. Oh, a bit more relaxed. It could work. If it's a bit more relaxed. About here. Yeah, okay, that's significantly better. That is already better, so I think this arm is fixed. At least the concept of it, I think this arm can work like that. Yeah, I think that can work. You do the stereotypical girl who just got a boyfriend and is talking to him while lying on the bed, Garfield pose, and her head next to the receiver. Legs flailing in the air. Oh, I love that! But I've already drawn the entire girl, but I want... Ooh. You're tempting me! That's a really good one! Oh, that would be cute! That would be cute. What the hell? It feels like it's been maybe 45 minutes. I agree. Now is when Leo comes to us. Hi, Ellie. Are you now painting your finished first attack on the stream? Leo was just here. If it's diagonal, the legs still show and it only hides her torso and hands. Yeah, but I don't wanna hide the body. Why do you have the glue brush? I downloaded any brush that looks good enough and is free, basically. How is that fun holding on that standing position then, Ellie? Magic. The magic of the art looks better that way. Is that why you couldn't use the other banner for now? Sketch it out after the stream and decide which you like better. Yeah, probably. Reap, I only thought of that now. Yeah, it's a really good idea, so you're really tempting me. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Lois drawing, only listening right now. Oh, nice. I love co-drawing. I love drawing at the same time. Okay, what if this one is pushing to the front? And then, like... Doing what? Doing what? This fucking arm! What if this one is... Okay, wait. What if it's like a gossip session? Like... She's doing the little, like, hide your lips from the camera pose. That would end up hiding her torso, but like it's a cutesy, like jokesy kind of pose. It's like, ooh, I'm gossiping. I'm on the phone because I'm gossiping with my best friend. Something like that? That just looks like she's judging us? Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, it kind of does. unlike the bodies, she has nothing to fear from human police. I have a lot to fear from human police. Hear me out, the other arm. What if she just got back from the war, sent over the front lines? So you're saying, why don't I just remove it? Why don't I just get rid of the problem? I feel like maybe it will end up kind of hidden, because I do feel like the idea of at least one of her arms supporting her weight in the back is like the idea of the pose. Because normally when you have a pose that is leaning forward like that, you do have your arms sort of like supporting, making sure that you're... Like, maybe I'll keep it there. Let me test it out. Let me test it out. The problem is not understanding quite well when the receiver ends, because that's not terrible. Overall, that's not terrible, but it doesn't feel like the phone has that shape. I'm not understanding the shape of the phone. Did Ellie ever draw anything that had missing limbs? Yes, last year, one of the attacks that I made is a girl that has no arms, actually. We're already judging you? I'm judging myself. It also kind of looks like she's actually flipping herself now. It wasn't the intention. It wasn't the intention. I didn't mean that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep this as an option B, like a desperate bid for a solution. Maybe she is playing with the cord. Maybe let's bring up the cord. Let's see if we can do something with that. What if she was... holding the cord? Like... I would really have to see how the fucking cord brush is gonna work, though. Like, what if she was holding the cord like this? She can be playing with the cord disappearing behind her. That also fixes the thing you were worrying about earlier. Yeah, maybe like this. Maybe this is the solution. Maybe this is the solution. Something like this. I will have to see what the cord brush does. How it works. Feed Garfield the cord? No! It's one long spaghetti. No! But part of the cord on her feet too then. Like she's playing with the cord with both hand and feet. No, because the feet are like dangling. Like when a girl is like tee-hee, and she's dangling her feet and moving them back and forth. If she had a cord in between her feet, she would not be able to move them back and forth. She would just get tangled. And that goes against the vibes. You just want speed action? I understand the idea, but I just feel like it wouldn't match the vibes that I have in my head. that's kind of... I think that's kind of a fix. Yeah, I think that's working better. Surrounding one of her feet. It still wouldn't... No, it still wouldn't move like that, I feel like. I feel like it's a convoluted movement. Alright, so that's sketch number 1. Once we have sketch number 1, what we do is we bring everything to the same level of opacity, and then we lower the fuck out of it, and then we do second sketch. And this one I will not do today, obviously, because I'm already out of time, but I would like to test my theory that the face is fine and it just needs the head to be better. I would like to test my theory really quickly. Just 'cause, I feel like I made a fool of myself today. I don't like this. And so I wanna figure out if I can like this quickly. If the head matched the face instead of the face matching the head. We're getting there. Don't panic yet! Don't panic yet! Ugh. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. It just takes more sketches. It just takes more sketches. I'll be right with you guys. I completely stopped reading. I don't even know if there's any messages to read, but okay, I think I like that better. Okay, I think that's getting better. Complete BGM stream, will we ever hear the end of the song? No, no. It loops! Your music has been on this whole time. Yeah, I know. You did good today and got a lot done given that half was outside your wheelhouse. Yeah, I'm not mad at the amount of progress because, like, this is... I don't know if you remember. Previous years, this kind of progress was fucking unheard of. Previous years, doing an entire sketch in... Like coming up with a contest... concept in like half an hour, sorry, in like an hour and a half, mind you, but because the first hour I spent showing you the art that I got and everything. Okay, that is what I wanted. That is significantly better. I wanted at least to finish the stream with satisfaction. Yeah. Now, second sketch, first sketch. Second sketch, first sketch. Do you see how important it is to do more than one sketch? Oh my god, that's so much better! That's so much better! Look at it! Look at it! That's so much better already! I feel like this one is gonna be a 3-sketch kind of situation. This is gonna be a 3-sketch kind of situation, but for now, I proved to myself that I understand what was wrong. Yeah, okay. Basically, what do you leave this stream with? Do more than one sketch. Do 2 sketches at least of everything. First sketch, just first is a concept sketch. You just need the concept there. Then you actually try to refine the shapes, and then you figure out the problems and you fix them little by little, and you get what you want. And if you need, you do a 3rd sketch. But I'm really liking this. Okay. Sometimes those sketches are the final product. Not me, let me tell you. I started getting a lot better when I started doing 2 things. 2 things specifically that changed last year that made me so much better. 1, I started doing my concept sketch like this tiny. You need to not be able to focus on the details. Like, you need to be physically unable to focus on the details. You saw that when I zoomed, like when I did my first concept sketch, this little draft, you saw that I did it like tiny. And then you just keep doing more sketches. She'll never accept that her sketch work looks good on its own. Sometimes it does. Believe me, sometimes I highly prefer my sketches to my lines. That is something that has happened to me many a time. But sometimes it doesn't, and that's the problem. Sometimes it's too messy for me to paint properly, and I have to sacrifice the sketch lines, and I hate that. But I don't know, it's two different looks. It's two very different looks. I like the polished, super polished kind of very clean, very consistent lines. I really like that style. But there's also a vibrancy to sketchy style. I'm trying to figure it out. Last year I managed to do a couple of art pieces with sketchy style that I really, really loved. So I'm still playing around with it. I mostly keep defaulting to proper clean lines. But Artfight is one of those moments where I actually do play around with sketch a lot more. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Anyways, this is where we're ending for today. The first sketch has been finalized, and we are moving on to the second sketch, in which I anticipate most of it staying the same. Only the head and the hair had big issues. Same with the Garfield head. So those are probably gonna change a lot. I doubt the body is gonna have too much of a difference. And we'll see what happens when I do the cord stuff. Now, I'm gonna go into my just chatting stream. And I'm gonna start a poll. Because I need your opinion on one very specific thing. I need your opinion on a very specific thing. Wait. Where's... Wait. A lot of things going on at once. Okay. I need an opinion with a specific thing. What do next art fight? Continue this one or finish this on your... Oh, actually, I don't like that phrasing. It's more like, what do I do with this piece? Finish it as soon as you can. No, that looks like as. Finish it as soon as you can. Or finish this on the next art stream. Because I could save this specific piece to be something I do on stream, and then you get to see more of the process. Or I could finish it, and then next time maybe you catch me at a different part of the process. Maybe I start a new sketch. I don't know. We will see. Time to replicate the Artfight team scores? No! No, don't try to 50-50 on purpose. That's so mean. You haven't learned your lessons about your chat and polls yet. I keep having hope. The day that hope dies is a sad day indeed, and so I must hope, and I must try, and I must keep vigilant. And I must keep hoping that it will actually change. That it will actually be useful someday to ask for opinions. Whoa, 100%. Never seen that before. Honestly, yeah, that's... See? The day that hopes die is a sad day indeed. Because we can't hope. Finish it ASAP or finish it on stream. Yeah, maybe I should have phrased it like that. Maybe that would have been... Well, it's kind of... Yeah. Why did you have to write it that complicated? I don't know. Cause I'm me. Cause I'm a mess. I was hoping for a 50-50, so... And yet you voted for your actual choice. And I'm so proud of that. I am so proud and I'm so happy for you. For me that you're actually giving me an opinion. That feels fantastic and I appreciate it. Thank you very much for your opinion. It has been logged. Alright, so we always vote authentically. We're just usually perfectly split in opinions, which says kind of a lot about how difficult it is to satisfy my entire community, right? But that's bound to happen everywhere. That's bound to happen because people are different and have different tastes. Ellie, can you read this? Yes, I can read this. Have you been finding yourself kind of shadow banned? Have you been finding yourself shadow banned or something? That I have not been seeing your thing, your messages? I got officer? No! No! That's so... I'm so pissed that YouTube has decided, actually, that perfectly reasonable comments from some people are suddenly, like, the worst offenders. The worst things you could be saying. Because, like, what the hell? I've seen those messages. I've seen those messages and I know they're not that big a deal. I know they're not a big thing. I know what they were trying to say. They're not bad things. I got officer 2. Check Talk to Ellie. What are you guys trying to say? Check Steam. Huh? You said that before on chat. What is happening? YouTube? What I wanted to ask is if that character was Team Fossil. Yes. Yes, this is one of the characters that I'm attacking. Not a revenge. It's just like trying to get Team Fossil some snipes. Because I started with a revenge, so I didn't want to do another revenge right away. I wanted to do one of my bookmarks. I want to do at least some of my bookmarks, you know? At least I have comrades now. I don't know, I just saw you chat at your left and saw that it didn't appear. Wait, really? It didn't appear? What is happening with YouTube? What is going on? Happens to me too. I used to think you just ignored me. No, apparently my YouTube is very strict with my chat for some goddamn reason. So, when I fucking swear like a sailor. What is up, YouTube? Can this be a little bit more of an adult space? We're all adults here. We can say fuck. Can you please not overly censor my chat? Please, YouTube. I would appreciate it. What happens with friendly fire if I attack that character? You get 25% of the points if it's the same as last year. Last year, friendly fire was 25% of the points that you would have gotten for your team. So... at the end of the day, remember that your priority doesn't need to be like playing the team game. Some people are tryhardy about points. Some people are like, I don't give a shit, I'll attack whoever I want. I personally try to focus on like enemy attacks, but depending on the amount of time that I have, I will also revenge friendly fire. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's whatever gives you more happiness. Just asking to check the S word. Seems that it didn't appear, which is so weird because it has appeared before. Anyways, let me check. Oh shit. Oh shit. 300 chat messages, 5 new gifts. What? What? Huh? Oh my god! Lydia, what the fuck? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, because this is... Oh, wow. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. 3 unread messages? I didn't know such thing. No, I have 3 unread chats in Steam, but I'll check them later. Right now, I'm talking to you guys. Right now, I'm talking to you, not to Steam. That word got officered? It did? I can read it. I can see it. I see that you typed fuck. I can see it, but did it not show up on the... It didn't show up! Wait! I see it! I see it on the overlay chat. It did not show up. I still see it on my chat, on my end. I see the word fuck, but it didn't show up on the overlay chat. Oh, wow. Why? Oh, wow. Why? I don't understand it. Anyways, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Especially some of these where like I really wanted to play them. Or like, yeah, I thank you. Thank you. It means a lot. Ted Chopper, welcome and hello, how are you doing? Hope you have a good day. Welcome. Sorry I didn't show up. That's okay. This is not your job. You don't have to punch a clock. You don't have to be here or you get suspended or something. You are perfectly fine to come whenever you feel like it. I was at a doctor's appointment. I hope that it went well. I was relaxing when I got back at 1 p.m. and I hope you had fun with what you were drawing. I'm happy with what I was drawing. I'm happy with the results for now. I'm happy with it. Does the overlay have a censoring feature? Not that I know of. I didn't code it myself. This is a code that someone wrote and that I bought on Coffee. So I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works. I just know how to set it up, basically, which is two entirely different things. But I don't remember it ever being too heavy on the censoring. Send that character on the Discord later. I will paint it in a bit and attack it later. I still need to attack the dude that attacked Canny first. You want the character that I was drawing? Wait, is that what I'm understanding? That you want the link of this character that I was drawing today? Ducky? The Dumbo Octopus? Would you read them aloud, the game titles and the genre? I don't mind if you do or don't, just curiosity. You know what you bought. Don't you know what you bought? You got me 2 Ultimates, which I'm always happy about. Ultimates. Bell Automata and the Replay Boys. The Replay Boys is a weird Ultimate because it's less Ultimate than others. It's like a little bit different. But I enjoyed the demo very much. I got really hooked on the story. Okay, so how do I explain this? It's less of an Ultimate because like the relationships don't seem like they're gonna be that romantic, but the story really hooked me. And then you got me After Image, which is a Metroidvania, as far as I remember. Again, the demo was really enjoyable. And then Fox is a fantastic thing to have for the opportunity of collabing. I don't know if I'll ever get the chance to collab Fox with anyone, but I want to. But I want to. And Paper Beast I haven't actually tried, but I just know that it's good. It's people talk about it. So I don't know what even genre that is, but people talk about it in such a way that I know I'm gonna fucking love it. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? What? Sorry for the late birthday. Why are you apologizing? Why are you apologizing? You're giving me so much. Thank you. Keep yapping so I finish. Too late. I'm already saying thank you. Too late. But yeah, thank you very much. I don't even know how more to thank you, because like I don't think words can express how I'm thankful right now. I'm really fucking thankful, bro. I wish I could express it better, but this means so fucking much. Like this means the world. Thank you. Thank you for the rainbow, Suba. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. It means the world to me. It means the world. It's so much more than I can explain. You know, currencies and everything. It really does mean more than it seems like it would. And I really appreciate it. During the stream, I proceeded to pull out 4 SSR things in Ulma. I blame you for this and thank you. Well, you're welcome. Congratulations. And Lydia has said before that I have given him good luck in pools. So, I'm glad. I seem to be the only one who has bad luck when I pool. In my own pools. Imagine not being able to say the word fuck on chat. Yeah, imagine. I can say it as much as I want. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, fuck, fuck. I just start saying fuck over and over. Please restart your PC at least once a week or once each 2 weeks. Okay, sorry. I will set the weekend as the moment when I restart my computer. Does that sound good? Does that sound okay? Yeah, Lynn, don't let your PC go for a full month. It would be incredibly irresponsible. Can't even imagine who does such a thing. That sounds to me, maybe, perhaps, mayhaps, like, you have let it go for a month or so? Regularly? This is just speculation, of course. This is nothing but just guessing, but maybe? Am I right? New thing I discovered. If I try to make a rainbow, if you like the supas, I can't click the confirm button for the next soup. What? Why? Why? That doesn't make sense. YouTube, why? YouTube... Why am I asking? YouTube doesn't make sense in a lot of aspects. There's a lot of things that don't make sense in YouTube, actually. If we're really gonna talk about it. It's like my 15th account. It's just one I've been fooling around with. Well, fool around with your main accounts while you're on a stream, because I apparently give good gacha luck. I'm not saying that as a confirmation. I'm saying apparently, seemingly. YouTube seeing money and gagging. More like drooling, maybe. Maybe. Basically, they did an overlay to the bottom of chat. Ah! It pops up a notification of some sort. When you click on super, the confirm is at the bottom too. Ah! So like it tells you, it notifies you that I liked a thing, but it overlays the button that you're trying to press. I understand. Okay. I get it. I understand now. Well, thank you so incredibly much. Thank you a lot. It means the world to me. And now, I am going to see if I can end the video here, end the stream today, so that I can go cook, but also, so that maybe we can catch... Hopefully we can catch Yumi. I was trying to redirect to her before, but I couldn't find her. Did she cancel the stream or something? Why am I not able to see it? Why am I not able to see the Yumi stream? I want to redirect and the redirect is not giving me the option. Holy, look at that XP, Lydia! Is it giving XP? Is it at least working that way? Is it at least working that way? Where the fuck is Yomi's stream? Why can I not see it? Why can I not see it? Huh? I see Yomi streaming right now. I know that she's streaming. But for some reason when there's a specific system for redirect. You have to press on a specific button. Like it's you have to tell it where to redirect to. And when I look for it, when I type Yomi, nothing comes up. When I type Gardenia, it showed up! It showed up with Gardenia! That's so weird. It didn't show up with Yomi and it didn't show up with Artfight. But it's showing up with Gardenia. We take what we have. We take what we get, you know? If YouTube decides to break on Yomi's name, I'll take it. Because it allowed me to redirect anyways. So, we are going to be going there right now to keep the drawing going, I guess. If anyone wants to keep drawing to a VTuber on the side drawing as well, maybe I'll manage to draw with her. Maybe I have to actually go cook. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Tell Yumi to add Clem onto our fight. I want to attack her. I don't think she will. I've told her before. I've told her, but I don't think he will. She's streaming as we speak. I know. 11,000 experience. That's crazy. The one thing they fixed, yeah, they needed to fix the money-making things. That's their priority. One of the lawyers must have pointed out that saying supers are rewarded but not rewarding them was mega illegal. So many illegal things going on in big companies right now. I'm looking at Nikki. I'm still looking at Nikki when I say that. They fixed the Super XP. Now I can pay to win to be #1 in stream. Sure you can. But is that what you want? Is that the best use of your money? Because you have your own priorities, like your gacha budget. Think about it. I'm working on a skeleton boy for a commission. Thanks for the inspiration, Ellie. Hey, it helps me to work when I'm seeing other VTubers draw. So let's keep this rolling. So thank you everyone for coming. I'm gonna leave so we can actually raid Yomi for however long she's gonna be streaming, because I know that she started a while back. I don't know if she may be ending, and I want to catch her at least a little bit. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the gifts. It truly, like, I'm trying to find a way to express thankfulness even better, because like saying thank you a million times doesn't feel like enough. But yeah, thank you everyone. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope that you enjoyed the art stream that we got back. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and that you sleep very well, and that you feel refreshed in the morning. And don't forget to stretch. Don't forget to drink plenty of water. Try to eat nutritiously, and try to sleep 7 to 9 hours. And most important of all, be kind to yourself and to others, okay? Take care, my slave shifters. Bye-bye!